Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show off yet more plunder that I've acquired over the last little while. This is part 2 of my 2022 releases that I've picked up. Got another big stack here. So yeah, just going to get right into it. Starting off with Vicious Blade and Siege of Cruelty. Thrash metal crust band out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Been around since 2019. This actually features Castrator vocalist Clarissa Badini on the vocals, and once again, she turns in an absolutely ferocious performance here. But yeah, this is the band's second EP overall, put out by Our Ancient Future. I have not had a chance to listen to more than just a song off of this that I listened to on Bandcamp to check it out. But yeah, really solid stuff from what I've heard so far. Definitely looking forward to jamming that one. Next up, I missed this band set at Heavy Hell 3. It was one of those times that I probably just wanted to sit down for a few minutes, kind of chillax, or hell, I might have even been trying to hunt down more people to get autographs from and more merch and stuff. But yeah, decided to check them out not that long ago and could kick myself for missing their set because this is absolutely kick-ass stuff. This is Bastard with Rotten Blood. Excuse me for all the sniffling here. My sinuses are just absolutely killing me. But yeah, Black Thrash out of St. Louis, Missouri. Been around since 2011. This is their second full-length album put out by Distortion Music Group. And holy shit, this kicks ass. Once again, I am totally kicking myself for missing their set. Hopefully they'll come back at some point and I can actually catch them live. Next up, this is one of those ones that I found in a group on Facebook. Somebody made a post about this band and I decided to check them out. And I was like, man, that sounds pretty badass. I've got to check it out a little bit more. Found it on Amazon, picked it up. This is Embryonic Autopsy with Prophecies of the Conjoined. Really dig that artwork. But yeah, death metal band out of Chicago, Illinois. Not exactly sure when they formed. This is their debut full-length album put out by Massacre Records. And yeah, this is just fast, blast beat driven, kind of techy death metal. Really good stuff. Very interesting listen. Definitely worth checking out. Again, this is a total blind buy. Found it on, I think this one was actually just a suggestion on, a new release on Amazon, and I picked it up after listening to it on Bandcamp. But this is Consumption with Necrotic Lust. Death metal band out of Sweden, been around since 2020. And yeah, this is their second full-length album put up by Hammerheart Records. And I've listened to this a couple times now. Really solid stuff. The vocals on here kind of remind me of Demolish meets Acid Witch, because there's two different vocal styles, and that's what I hear is, a little bit of Acid Witch in one point, and then you get some more Demolish-y style vocals, but really solid stuff. This one, I literally just got it the other day. Have not had a chance to even spin it, other than listening to a song off of YouTube. This is Defacing God with the Resurrection of Lilith. Beautiful artwork. Love that logo. But yeah, melodic death metal band from Denmark. Been around since 2015. This is their debut full-length album put out by Napalm Records. And like I said, have not had a chance to really listen to it other than a song. But the reviews I've been seeing are really positive. So I'm really looking forward to jamming that. Next up, this one is definitely getting a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of people are saying, oh, this is crap as usual. Others are saying, oh, this is some of their best work yet. Or, it's another solid album. So, I'm still anxious to check it out. I've listened to a couple singles. Thought it sounded pretty good. But this is the new Megadeth, The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead. Of course, Megadeth really needs no introduction. Thrash metal band from Los Angeles, California. Been around since 1983. This is their 16th, I believe, full-length album put out by Universal Music Group. And the coolest thing is, never thought I would add this guy's autograph to my collection, but I actually found a place that was selling, I don't know if you can really make it out too good, autograph copies signed by Dave Mustaine. So that makes this even cooler to add to my collection. Next up, Cranium and Existential Dissipation with Polymorphic Chamber of Human Consumption. Yeah, this is basically a split release put out by CDN Records. Cranium, of course, is a slam, brutal death metal band with members split up between Norway, the UK, Switzerland, Finland, and Denmark. I believe originally they were all from Norway, and they've kind of spread out. But yeah, been around since 2001. Been a big fan of this band for a while now, so I had to pick this up. Mainly because not only wanted to hear their side, but the existential dissipation side is what I was really interested in checking out, because I've not heard this band before, but I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about them. Brutal death metal out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Been around since 2016. The vocalist of that band, though, passed away not that long ago, so I think that was kind of another thing that kind of made me want to pick this up, is to hear basically what was his last work with the band. This next one is another one that I've seen in distros, and just to finally decided to pick it up. This is a Desiccation with their self-titled brutal death metal band out of San Diego, California. Been around since 2020. This is their debut EP put out by Brutal Mind. Yeah, kind of a total blind buy, but it was relatively cheap on the site that I picked up. I think this actually came from Ossuary Industries, so they had it relatively cheap. So I went ahead and picked it up. Thought I'd give it a shot. This next one I was really excited to finally get. I've been following this band on Instagram, and the process all along the way until this finally came to fruition. But this is the Halo Effect with Days of the Lost. Melodic death metal band from Gothenburg, Sweden. Been around since just last year in 2021. This actually features current and former members of bands like Dark Tranquility and In Flames, among others. This is their debut full-length album put out by Nuclear Blast. And of course, you know, being that it has ex-members of In Flames, it definitely has an In Flames, like an early In Flames feel to it. But I only gotten to listen to it once, but I'm really digging it. I definitely want to dig into it more. Next up, Necro Veg with Gluttony. Necro Veg, basically a one-man brutal death metal grindcore project out of Ohio. Not sure exactly when it formed, but yeah, this is the debut full-length album put up by Life After Death. Spun this a couple of times. Really sick stuff. Definitely go check them out, especially if you love stuff like Cattle Decap and the Ilk. Next up, Incinerate Him with Disembodied. Death metal band from Los Angeles, California. Been around since 2008. This is their second full-length album put out by Blood Harvest. I've been wanting to pick this up for a while, and then recently I saw, when I was going through my wish list, I kind of, see if I can find anything I really wanted to buy, because I had some gift cards, and saw that this was marked down to like $6. I was like, yep, I'll add that to the cart. Only spun it once, but it sounds really good. Really solid death metal. Definitely worth giving it a listen. Another band that I've been kind of watching through Facebook and everything. Waiting for them to announce some kind of release, whether it be an EP or a full length, and they finally put something out. But this is Ancient Death with a Sacred Vessel. Death metal band from Attleboro, Massachusetts. Not exactly sure when this band actually started out. This actually features Metriphagy bassist Ray Brower on guitars. And yeah, this is the project's debut EP put out by Rotter Records. I've only gotten to listen to one song off of it so far, and that was what they put out on Bandcamp. But definitely looking forward to jamming the rest of it. I'm sorry I don't have a lot to say for some of this stuff. It just, like I said, life is busy. I don't get to listen to the music as much as I would like to, but I try to keep up as best I can. Next up, Flesh Rot with Unburied Corpse. Yeah, these guys are a death metal band out of Lubbock, Texas. Been around since 2019. This is their debut full-length album put out by Misako Un Ojo Records. I've heard of this band before. I have one of their EPs. Really solid Texas death metal. Definitely looking forward to jamming that one. Next up, Psy with Shiki. Yeah, side legendary kind of avant-garde black metal band out of Tokyo, Japan. Been around since 1990. This is the 12th full-length album put out by Peaceville, and I've only listened to it through once, but holy shit, this album is amazing. This is just, there's just so much going on here. There's effects that sound like stuff straight out of old school video games, and just really good stuff. Definitely one you got to give several listens to really immerse yourself, I can tell. And last but most certainly not least, I actually just did a review of this album. If you want my full thoughts on it, go check out the review. But this is Castrator with Defiled in Oblivion. Death metal band out of New York. New York, been around since 2013. This is their debut full-length album put out recently by Dark Descent Records. And yeah, really awesome death metal. Go check this band out. And yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.